Hi all. So in this video we will discuss about Java Throwable class, right? So Java Throwable class is inherited from directly from object class. You need to remember one thing that Throwable is a class. It's not an interface, right? So most of the interfaces are end with, though its suffix is ble, right? Bill, but it's a class, right? So throwable class uh, can be divided into two phases. One is error and exception. So basically, error means in a Java application you can't handle the errors, right? But exception is something that you can handle through your application, right? So if we take an error, so these are the some examples of the errors, right? Stack overflow error, out of memory error, and there are kind of errors, right? So basically if we take an exception, right, exception can be divided into two phases. One is checked exception and one is unchecked exceptions, right? Checked exception means basically some people say that which is compile time exceptions, and other thing is runtime exception, right? But you need to remember one thing, that there is no exception occurs at compile time, right? So always exception happens at runtime. But why people say that checked exception is compile time exceptions? The reason behind the scene is uh, the checked exception means basically at the Java compilation time, the compiler determines some exceptions might be occurred at runtime. That means it's not, that exception is not occurred at the compilation time, but compiler determine it's occurred at runtime. So at the compilation time, that compiler catch there might be a exception happened at runtime. So that's why it's called checked exception or compile time exceptions, right? So that's not basically exception, but it determine it's an exception might be occurred at runtime, right? Runtime exception means basically the compiler could not found runtime exceptions. Runtime exceptions happens only at runtime, right? So you can handle that runtime exceptions as well. So for example, for the checked exceptions are IO exceptions, class not found exception, and there are a couple of exceptions, right? Runtime exceptions, you can see the screen. There are arithmetic exception, null point exception, likewise, right? So we will discuss those things later. So in this video we will discuss about stack overflow error, right? So this is not the Java exception hierarchy. This is a part of Java exception hierarchy. There are so many things that you need to follow, right? So I will discuss uh, only a few things in exception hierarchy, right? Okay, so in this video we will discuss about stack overflow error, right? Stack overflow error basically happened at uh, that means stack overflow error happens at once you run the program, right, that is stack memory will be offload, right? So basically stack memory means so you can further study what is stack memory, what is heap memory in Java, right? So stack memory basically store the values like local variables or local method calls, likewise, right? So that memory, there's a limit for that memory, so that memory limit then overflow, then we can call it stack overflow error. So you can't handle the stack overflow errors. So we will go with that stack overflow error example, right? Before that I will show you one thing. This is a throwable, this is a Java official documentation related to throwable. You can see that throwable comes from the Java object class, and Here direct non-subclasses are error class and exception, right? You can follow this documentation as well, right? So if you go to IntelliJ, I have written a small program, right? You can see that there is a print method, right? Here recursive call with no stopping condition, right? So recursive call means basically inside the print method, so I call itself, right? So that kind of calls are called that kind of method writing or that kind of tactic is called recursive algorithms or recursion, right? Basically it's called recursion. In a main method, I told you that main method is the first method that JVM is looking for. So main method is directly calling print method. So here is the print method. So inside the print, it's called itself recursively, never ending call, right? So when I run this program, so I'm going to run this program. Here I right click on that and run Stack Overflow main method. We'll see the output, right? Here you can see that Stack Overflow error, right? uh, Here so once I go up, right, little bit, uh, here you can see that at one moment it started to here this is the point, right? This is the final call, calling print. That calling print means basically this s out. This is the final call of this s out. After that it is start it actually gives the stack overflow error, right? At this call, right? So what happened here basically is so if I put a comment like, and if I explain this one, right, at the first call, right, at the first call it saved the method called main, right? At the second call, at the second save of the stack memory is print. Okay, so that means main method basically call the print method, right? So in a stack it will save print method, right? So then that inside the print method, right, it recursively call print method, that means itself, right? Then it will save the print again, right? So after that print will call, and again that print is called, right? So again it will save the print call, uh, that means all the local and all the methods called, right, are saved in stack memory. So likewise you can see that that thing has no terminations, right? Any no any there is no any condition to terminate this print call or print method, right? So print method continuously that print method is called. So after that it has maximum capacity to save that calls, right, method calls, and that stack will be overflowed, right? So then that stack overflow error might be occurred, right? Is occurred definitely, right? Okay.